right, it's been a long time, but it's Saturday night news and nonsense. How you doing, Toss?
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. Long time.
So tell me about those drivers. It's funny because we were just having a live podcast and we were talking about bugs and drivers and everything, and then Toss's audio went out.
I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. What I did, I started talking, then there was like silence. And then I realized, oh, it's me. After I just said, no, Linux is getting better, less and less bugs. Goodbye, Toss. That's what happened. But I'm here.
Well, hey, at least you made it back, and hopefully it doesn't crank out on you again.
Yeah, really.
Red Hat is in the news. That's right. Red Hat brings OpenShift closer to the enterprise. An update to the Red Hat OpenShift on-premises software offers more management and administrative tools. Red Hat continues to enhance its software portfolio for helping organizations run and manage cloud services in their own data centers, adding more features to its OpenShift Enterprise software package to accommodate enterprise requirements such as policy orchestration and multi-region availability. OpenShift Enterprise 2.1 is available, also includes new releases of the latest open source software used in the platform as a service hosting package such as PHP and MySQL.
Well, I have some Microsoft news, your favorite topic.
Yay! What you got?
Microsoft apparently does listen to its consumers. They are coming out with the new Xbox One for $399 instead of $499 without the Kinect option. So, of course, you can add that in the future, but starting June the 9th, and this is welcome, at least for me.
Is that $3.99?
Boy, you shut up. $399.99 starting June the 9th. And again, it's the same quality machine without the Kinect. So if you don't need the extra Kinect and the voice commands and all that, which I think it would be cool to have, but I don't need it, it is welcome. So all I can say is thank you, Microsoft.
All right. And even some more news, great for those of you who are using ARM processors. The Linux group builds 64-bit Android KitKat for ARM developers. Lenovo has built a 64-bit version of Android 4.4 for developers to write and test applications for ARM-based mobile devices. Google is being tight-lipped about when the 64-bit version of Android will be released, but Linux development group Lenovo has built a version of the open source operating system so mobile applications can be written and tested by manufacturers and developers rushing to catch up with Apple. It just seems like a regular cat and mouse game here, huh?
It's never gonna end. I don't know where it's gonna lead to.
What you got, Toss?
Well, let's see. For all you newbies, beginners out there, the new Linux Mint release candidate is out. Linux Mint 17. I tested the Mate version. Yeah, Mr. Manjaro Master. I have nonsense for you later on, but check out the new Linux Mints. Thank you.
Yeah, well, so far it looks pretty good. So, but the thing is, I'll be waiting till the final release comes out, and then I'll be giving it some airtime on my show. I just have a question for you, Toss. What is the one feature that Microsoft and Apple haven't copied from Linux yet?
Lawsuits.
Try again.
I don't know.
And this is from Softpedia. Linux Live CDs, the one feature Microsoft and Apple haven't copied yet. And this was just from a couple days ago. There's a silent battle going on between the curtains of the major operating systems. When it comes to gaming, for example, Windows is still the leader. And if we're talking about Linux, then everyone knows that it owns the server market. Mac OS X looks pretty and has a few applications that are still making the system tool for media production. When it comes to live systems, neither Windows nor Mac OS X can hold a candle to Linux.
Well, that's good. Yeah, it's definitely great to have a live system to test the distribution before you install it.
Now,
so, yeah.
Before anybody in the listening room starts mentioning this in the chat, somebody will say, well, what about Hiron's Boot CD? Hello. Hiron's Boot CD doesn't really give you a fully functioning Windows operating system that you can install onto your computer. And pretty much that is what we're talking about.
Okay.
What you got, Toss?
Let's see. Next month, I believe, is the gaming convention thing in California. What's it called? E3?
I believe so, yeah.
Well, I guess I could still talk about Microsoft. There's been some new Halo news. Of course, my my favorite game. It's my quality standard. Halo 5 will be called Guardians. It's to be released, though, next year, not this year, boo-hoo. But this year it's rumored you might see the 10th anniversary release, high-definition release of Halo 2 with some extra goodies and maybe a preview of the next Halo game. So, but I'm sure there'll be an announcement next month. So for all of you Halo fans like myself, definitely check it out.
All right, and since we already discussed DRM in Firefox, I guess in the last podcast, I guess we don't really have to cover that again. So, moving right along, let's talk about ending the embedded Linux patent war before it begins. And this is from Linux Insider. The next big intellectual property battle has been forming over hardwired and programmable chips made for mobile devices that leverage Linux code. However, the Open Innovation Network has strategically deployed forces to keep Linux-powered smartphones, tablets, and other computer technologies out of harm's way. Its goal is to create a patent litigation no-fly zone around embedded Linux. This is great news because it seems like these companies, instead of innovating, all they're doing is litigating. So by having a patent no-fly zone around embedded Linux systems, that could be a nice level of protection for us. How do you see that, Toss?
I would say so, yeah. Let's see, Spatry. My final piece of news is I've been testing, I was going to say all, but not all, the latest Ubuntu family of Linux distributions, Ubuntu, Lubuntu. So far, they're looking pretty good. So for all beginners out there, if you want to try out something new that's free, you probably can't go wrong right now with any of them.
Yeah, I thought they all looked nice in my Ubuntu Schmuntu roundup. I went over several of them, and I thought they looked pretty nice. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and how about some nonsense, Toss?
Well, let's start off with, and I need your help on. It's kind of nonsense, but I really do have a question. I tested the new Netrunner, not the LTS, but the one that's based on Manjaro Linux. I know that's your favorite.
It's about time, Toss.
I like what I saw, but here's my nonsense thing, and this is what really ticks my fanny sometimes. I downloaded a piece of software using Yowert, excuse me, through the terminal, per your instructions in one of your videos. Very good, thank you. It installed a piece of software. It says, installation done or finished. It's nowhere to be found in my menu. Where is it?
Okay. Now, first, sometimes that has even happened to me. So you're going to have to make a custom shortcut for that. You may have to just open up a terminal, and there is a terminal button that you click, and then just type in the command that launches the program to see if it installed properly.
What is that command?
I've had that happen. Well, what is the program you installed?
It is an RSS reader called Yasser, Y-A-S-S or Y-R-S-S, something like that.
Okay, the first thing I would do is I would open up a terminal and then type in that command to launch it and see if it launches it. That's what I would do. Now, maybe the application that you installed could be that you need to install a GUI front end for it, possibly. Because this could just be a terminal application that you installed. So you got to make sure that if you're installing applications, that it does have a GUI with it if you're going to use it. But the thing is, if you run this and then all of a sudden you're getting an RSS feed that's ticking across your terminal, that'll probably be a good indication of what's going on there. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So because I've had that happen before when, and we even had people who were running like a Vitamux, they built it from Git, and then all of a sudden they don't find a link in their menu system, but they're able to run it from a terminal. I've seen that happen before. So so you might want to create a custom shortcut with that. Using whatever
Spatry,
menu.
I'm sorry.
Editor.
Speaking of bugs, I lost my audio again.
Gotta love it when that happens. All right, and then finally, in the nonsense report,
I got you. Go ahead.
This is strange but true news here. Herpes-loaded stem cells used to kill brain tumors.
What?
The Harvard Stem Cell Institute scientists have a potential solution for how to more effectively kill tumor cells using cancer-killing viruses. The investigators report that trapping virus-loaded stem cells in a gel and applying them to tumors significantly improved survival in mice with glioblastoma multiforme.
Oh yeah, I
the
use it
most
all the time.
common,
Yeah.
yeah, the most common brain tumor in human adults, and also the most difficult to treat.
Well, speaking of braids, I think I could top that. This is true. Man treats self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head with neosporin.
What?
Sir, I don't know who that. I mean, I hope the guy's okay, but sir, neosporin is a topical, ointment. It doesn't plug up the hole. Never mind. Next one.
Just
that's
use the
true.
whole, to just squeeze the whole tube in the hole. Well, I'm all out of news. What else you got?
Hey, this is something up your alley in Florida. Are you anywhere near Neptune Beach, Florida?
I have no idea.
Okay, it says here, swearing may soon be against the law in Neptune Beach, Florida. I like to see that happen.
I'd like to see that happen too.
That's because it ain't gonna happen. Let's see what else we have here. Man in strip club in Houston goes to wants his money back. How does that work? This one I think you'll like. You may have seen the video. This is actually, it's not really, in a way it's nonsense, but it's funny. Did you see the video about the hero cat?
No.
Okay. A couple in California had their young boy, and he's fine. Like a 4-year-old is riding his bicycle there in the driveway, and the couple has 2 cameras, surveillance cameras there, like in the driveway, watching stuff. I guess the neighbor's dog sees the kid riding the bike and attacks the kid, grabs the kid's leg. He's like 4 years old, grabs him by the leg, starts dragging him like a piece of meat. All of a sudden, their cat comes bolting out of nowhere, almost like tackles the dog, just boom, right into the dog. The dog takes off and the cat starts chasing the dog.
Okay.
The kid is saved. The kid's okay. He's going to have stitches. You have to see it to believe it, Spatry. I've never seen that before. It's complete nonsense, but it's a terrific human/cat story, and I'm glad the kid's okay.
All right, so am I. Good stuff indeed. All right, well, gosh, we gotta get back in the swing of doing these podcasts again, Toss.
Yes, we do. And have you seen the new Godzilla movie yet?
No, don't spoil it for me either. Well, never mind. I'm not even going to bother seeing it.
I haven't yet, but according to the Japanese fans, they don't like it because Godzilla is too fat.
Too fat. That's what I heard the chat the other night, too. Yeah.
Duh.
All right, take us out, Toss.
It's great to be back. The Sunday Night News and Nonsense, the Center Reports. Spatch, it's great to do these again after, 3 months? So I know you've been busy. I've been busy with
It's only been 2 months, hasn't it?
February was the last one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Time flies. But hey, I'm glad we're back. Thank you to everybody here in the listening room, the Cup of Linux room, to all the listeners. It's great to be back, and let's keep doing these because these are definitely a lot of fun.
Amen to that. All right, peace out, and thank you all of you once again. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.